everyone, this is Lori from the Crafting Auntie, and today I would like to first of all welcome all of you, and secondly I want to do this flip through of the final Steampunk Lap Book. So I'm just going to show you the additions I made. Most of this we did on camera, and I will also link the playlist below if you want to go through all of that. So I had talked about doing a lock and chain closure. So I had this piece of leather that I had already sewn, and I bought this Tim Holtz lock and key, and then I also had this chain. So all I did was add a couple of eyelets, stretch across the chain, and a couple of lobster claws that hold this closed. So when you take this off, it looks like this. So that's what I did for the front. And the front here, we have this frame. We also added this gentleman here. Also this leather with the eyelets. Open this up. We did this coin flip here, which flips up. We alcohol inked, added some gears into there. And then created this little envelope pocket out of vintage glassine envelopes. And then we created this little journal along with this buckle, which is attached to the journal, and this comes off. I just added this little piece of ephemera in there. So this has pages inside here, which is all stitched and sewn in. And then the straps are secure here on the front of the journal, and that way that holds it in, but it is removable. So let's open it up. And on the inside here, created this little flap, and I did add some Velcro to hold that in place. So open this up, secure it back down. There is this card and this card that goes inside, which I have backed with craft paper so it's sturdy. And then on this side where the leather came through, I added a couple of eyelets. So you should see that. And again, this is held down by Velcro. So I have Velcro here, which holds that in place. Did this signature where I created some ruffles. This ruffle I had in my stash, but these ruffles I created out of the paper. And then I did some embellishing on the inside, added some little tuck spots on some of the pages here, just adding some of the pieces of ephemera that I had left. And here. And on one side of the page I put the ruffle this way, and on the other side of the page I put it this way. But it also is, it's not white, let's just put it that way. And then I did add some distress ink. So that is our signature. We created this little tag flip. Let me turn this around so you can see that. And they are double-sided. Turn this around. I added some gears on top of the eyelets on the back side here, and then on the front side it has the eyelets right here. We did a lot of stamping on the spines, a lot of stamping here and here, and then on this side, let's just open this up. Here we created this envelope flip, and I added a Velcro also to hold it in place. So this flips out, and inside each pocket I've added a large postcard, also from one of the kits I was using. Whoops. Gets a little stuck there. There we go. There we go. So each one has it. And then this one, I just added extra ephemera that I had left over. Again, these are all backed. And tuck these in. And then all the stamping in here, more on the spine. And then I added a little Velcro here and here, so that keeps that closed. And it flips up, and there's a tuck spot in the back where I added a couple more pieces. And underneath is this little guy, and I didn't want him completely covered up, so I wanted to make this to where you could still see him. So we'll tuck those in there. So these are all the digital kits that I used. Beautiful girl here too. And then on this side, I created this envelope flip out of junk mail envelopes, which flip up and down. Still see this beautiful gal here. And there's all kinds of stitching throughout this whole lap book. And then I have these. This one does come out here, but I decided to secure this one in. So I just leave it in and then add my twine and close this up and tie it with a bow. And that keeps that closed. You can still tuck things underneath here if you want to. And then on the back we made the gatefold, which opens up this way, opens up this way, and I just added a couple of these mason jar tags in here and here. There is paper here also to journal on, and on the back here we have this, and this closes in and closes with this hook latch. More stamping on the spines. This is the back of the lap book. And on this spine I added in some Tim Holtz fabric that I thought went well with it. And then you'll see all these brads here. So what I did for the journal pages is I used a brad binding method that comes from my porch prints. And I used 5 brads. And you can see as long as you put them in, long as you put them in vertically, then your pages will be secure and there won't be any problem with the prongs of the tabs. Close it back up. We'll add in our little mini journal. These are Tim Holtz buckles that I have used, and some leather that I've had in my stash along with some brads. And these are 1-inch coin holders. So I think you can Google them for 1-inch plastic coin holders, and I think you'll be able to find them. So this is my lap book. I wanted to come out and do a final share with all the additions that I had done to it. Again, I did a lot of stitching, a lot of leather pieces, trying to make it as steampunk as I possibly could. And then this is our closure, which will go on like this. Come around the front, and then this lobster claw hooks this in place like that. And I thought about gluing the back of it, but I decided not to. I just like the look of this, and I wanted to have a chain and a lock on here and all the leather, and I think it really pulls this together. Oh, in addition, I added a whole bunch of these gears and clocks in various areas. I think I missed some of that, so let me just reopen this and let's make sure that we've talked. Yes, so I added gears here, and I added one here and here, and I added some here and here and over here and up here. So those are all the various gears that I have added. And I've left a lot of the threads on there. And then we have the gears here, but nothing here on the back. I left this as is, and I love the coloring of this along with this fabric here. I think it goes really well. Okay, now we can reclose this up, and that keeps our lap book closed up, and our little locking key will just dangle down there, and that's Vintage Steampunk Lap Book. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will link the playlist below so you can see all the various things of the projects that we made. There's a few things that I didn't do on video. Most of it is the decorating and also binding in the signature. So you guys all have a great day. We'll see you next video next week. I have no idea what my next project is, but I'm sure I'll come up with one. So you guys have a great day. God bless you all, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.